Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be drinking some Driftless Glen single barrel straight bourbon whiskey. So thank you again for joining me. Today we're going to play Chapter 2, Quest 1. And real quick, I know there's been audio issues in the past and I've worked really hard to remedy those. And I've got a new mic set up, so I'm hoping this sounds much better. So enjoy. I just want you to know that I see you. I see what you do, okay? I hear you. And the sound was bad, I agree. And hopefully that sounds a lot better here, okay? Let's jump into it. Time for the fourth quest. First quest of the second chapter. Let's jump into the quest book and take a look at what we got to do. Here is our quest. So we'll start off looking at the map. So you can see we come in from the left side there, and there's a large open kind of courtyard forested area with lots of guards and stuff. We're going to have to take all those guys out. On the northern end of that wooded area, that courtyard, there's a gatehouse. We need to go in there, grab a key, and that will allow us to get into the castle area, and then we're going to head our way towards the final boss. So let's read a little bit more about that. So the main objective, number 1, the true key of the fake castle. The door seems quite solid, even when a troll was thrown against it. It didn't move at all. We will need to find a key. The guard post should have what we need. Retrieve the key to the castle. The key is represented by this objective token located in Room A, and Room A was that guard room on the northern end of that open courtyard area. Once that main objective is complete, there's a second main objective, which is he may be the lord of the land, but not of the kingdom. As we get closer to the castle, our suspicions are confirmed. What we thought to be Castlereagh is in fact Craystale, belonging to a lesser-known wizard by the name of Tholar. Let's go and have a chat with him, and he will definitely tell us how to use a map. Kill Tholar the Enchanter, Tholar the Chanter. This presence token represents Tholar the Chanter. The hero who deals the finishing blow gets the relic card Screaming Bagpipes. Bagpipes, I cannot speak. With the death of Tholar the Chanter, the quest is complete. Then we have a secondary objective, which is optional, which is go away, you filthy beast. A huge feathered creature seems to have targeted us. It's impossible to leave the woods without being torn apart like that poor cart. We need to make it fly away by hitting it, but it's not going to be easy. Repel the cockatrix, and yes, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. At the end of each enemy phase, the cockatrix flies over the outdoor tiles and attacks each hero or enemy that is not in the shadow of a tree or inside a room. When attacking, it attacks with 2 gray die. Now, adding on to that, the cockatrix is not actually on the board. It's just considered kind of flying overhead. So we got to read this part too. Enemies cannot use a reaction, but heroes may use them to try and hit the cockatrix. So you can only attack it using a reaction card if you have something that will, attack at range. The cockatrix defends herself with 2 gray defense, and she has orange health points for the quest. When a hero manages to inflict 1 damage to the cockatrix with a reaction, she flees for good, and the hero immediately gets the relic card, Arrows of Cockatrix. So we will attempt to get that. We might have to try and buy a skill card for someone like Thala, like a reaction card, and maybe we can get that. We're going to try. Okay, and now let's look at Tholar the Chanter's stats. These are also listed here in the quest book. He attacks with magic, 1 to 5 range, 2 gray and a white attack die, gray and a white defense, immune to afflictions. He gets a reaction called Spoonerism. There is a special note in the quest book for this reaction because it's not listed anywhere else. He has an ability called Bum Note. Again, that is specific to this boss. So we'll look at that in a second. And his activation is just a white die. He'll flee, assault, or assault. The 2 versions of the assault with a blue badass die. He has red health. He can move for 4. He's worth 1 loot and 3 badass points. Okay, and now here are those special rules that were called out that were his reaction and his ability. Bum Note is his ability, so he can reroll attack dice that do not inflict any damage. So this guy is basically guaranteed to deal damage when he attacks. And then his reaction, Spoonerism, inflicts Entangled 1 onto all heroes within line of sight. So we might want to try to attack him with maybe only 1 hero in line of sight so that when he reacts, he only entangles that hero and then the rest can rush in. We'll see. That's going to be tricky. Okay, let's look at our token, main and secondary reserve token setup. Main reserve, we've got 2 war dogs, 4 soldiers, 1 double soldier, 2 guards, and 1 knight. The secondary reserve A, there are 2 soldiers, and that exclamation point token represents the key that we need to get in order to get into the castle. Then for the reserve B, that is the final boss room, there's going to be 1 soldier, 2 guards, and then that badass symbol token represents Tholar himself. So when we spawn that room, that will determine where he spawns within that room. All those characters spawn. And last but not least, let's look at our patrol setup. We have just the single blue patrol. There's 1 maximum patrol allowed, but all 3 alert levels, you can see there's 4 members of the patrol, so this is pretty tough. First one, 2 war dogs, 2 peasants. Second one, 2 war dogs, 2 soldiers. And red alert level, 2 war dogs and 2 guards. So hopefully we don't get to that point. But I think we're definitely going to be trying to avoid the patrols where possible. All right, and with that said, let's jump into the game.
Alrighty, welcome back to OrcQuest. Actually, I probably already did an intro, so I'll cut all this out. And I'll probably talk on... Well, we'll talk about this real quick. So first off, before we get started, I wanted to show the additional skill cards that I bought for each hero. So for Oris, I bought another passive. It's the leader card. And in this case, another hero can restore a skill card during his activation. Now the other one I had already got him gives them an additional action point. So now he can give another hero, restore their card and perform the card. So that could be useful, and we could mix and match it between other heroes. For Mandar, I picked up the Scavenge ability, so that he can, if he kills an enemy, he gets an additional loot card. I really need resources really badly, and this is another passive, so I need to remember this every time I kill something with Mandar to get another loot card, an additional loot card on top of whatever he would normally get. Tholar, I kept it simple on this one, another passive for her, just 2 extra stamina, so she's now up to a total of 6 orange hit points. And then finally, Mech, I got this. A lot of his abilities rely on his invisibility and things like that. So in his case, I got this one, which is Backstab. Again, it's passive. If he attacks an enemy from its rear arc, he also gets Piercing, which is pretty cool. And Piercing means that he would reduce one of the enemy's defense die down 1 color. So a red would become an orange would become a yellow. But you cannot reduce below a yellow down to nothing. So, but you could get it down. So that's very big for Mech. I'm going to be definitely trying to attack people from behind with Mech. Again, it's another passive card. So all the ones I purchased were passive, all level 10 for all of them. Additionally, some other things that I did upgrade Mech's leather armor to level 2. So he's got an additional movement point now. I also enchanted one of his axes with cruelty. So it's on the left side there. So I'm going to roll a badass die now with Mech's attacks. And we'll see what happens. If I roll that little explosion symbol, I'll inflict cruelty 1, which does. So cruelty 1 adds a red attack result to whatever other attack results he had. So if we get that little explosion symbol on one of his attacks, we automatically get an extra red hit, which is pretty awesome. My goal for actually one more thing that I upgraded is Thalla's armor as well. She's now studded, studded leather armor 2. So she's got 2 defense die, gray and a white. So that's pretty cool. My goal for this match, hopefully, is to, as you can see, we're outside in this courtyard. We're coming in here. We're storming this courtyard. We got to kill everything out here. The cockatrix is flying overhead here. So anytime we're outside of this tree areas, you can see these darkened tree areas where we don't have cover, the cockatrix, or we're not inside this little guardhouse here, the cockatrix can attack us once per enemy phase, at the end of the enemy phase. So we're going to be trying to avoid that. And I'm going to try to go through here and wipe out all these guys, go in here, get the gate key, come through the front gate. The patrol is a pretty short path just right through here. So I'm not sure how many, we'll see where we're at when we finish up the courtyard as far as health and all that kind of stuff. And, hopefully maybe I have enough badass points I can buy more abilities or something along those lines. Upgrade something. I hope I have enough resources I can upgrade. We'll see. What else? You can see I started to 3D print stuff. I've got some 3D printed barrel or crates here, which I started to paint as well. I didn't quite finish painting them, but I started painting them. Got a little bit of shading on them and stuff. The barrels I started printing, I did not yet get a chance to paint them, so they're just black primer right now. I'll get to that eventually, hopefully. And then I'd like to start doing things like the beds and other like furniture. Okay, so my focus here is resources and clearing out this front courtyard. Now, the very first thing I want to mention, though, is there's a little bit of rules ambiguity going on here, because essentially what would happen, the trees are supposed to grant invisibility if you're in them and not in enemy line of sight. But the second I enter onto the map, I'm in enemy line of sight before I gain the invisibility from going into the shadow of the trees, right? So rules-wise, the second I walk on the map, something's going to have line of sight to me. Once this has line of sight, this becomes alert, this is alert, this is alert, which means all these guys come alert. Basically, the only ones not alert are back here. So I can't imagine the designer intended that to be the case. I imagine the designer intended it to be, you come onto here and you're invisible. And then as you move around, but then again, we run into, as you move around, I imagine the designer's intent was that you're supposed to come onto the board invisible and pick off some of these guards from behind, maybe. Now, that introduces another problem, though. The second I attack any one of these characters, I instantly lose invisible, which means most of this stuff back here has line of sight to me. Or if I attack this guy and I don't kill him right away, well, if I'm standing here, well, the dog sees me, and then he sees me, which means he sees me. All these, it's a chain effect where pretty much everything on the map that you see here suddenly becomes alerted. Is that what the author intended? I almost think the answer to that is no. But I'm going to attempt to do what I think is best, which I think is I'm going to try to use Mandar's Mist ability to kind of shield some of our attacks from some of these other characters. But even then, even if I'm here and I put a couple mist tokens here, and then I just blow this guy away before he ever gets a chance to do anything, attack or alert anybody else, I lose invisible, and this guy back here can see me, right? Unless the barrel doesn't block line of sight. Or, sorry, the crate doesn't block line of sight. So again, everything becomes alerted. Again, I'm not sure the designer intended that, but I don't know. So I think the way I'm going to play it is that if I'm in these areas here, I'm going to play it as long as they're in these treed areas here. These guys would be a group. I'd definitely have to fight both of them. I could probably kill this guy from range with a single attack. These guys also are not visible to these guys because they're in the forest here. Again, I don't know how to treat that. It is very strange the way this one was set up. So let me know in the comments what you think. How should this have been played? Anyway, with all that said, I know that was a lot of intro. Just trying to give you an idea of what my intentions were here and what my thought process was going into this quest. I'm going to play it as long as they're in the trees, line of sight is blocked. So we're going to go with that. So with that said, what do we want to do to start off? I'm almost thinking I want to go in with mech and immediately backstab the guard. Excuse me, that is a soldier. I'm going to backstab the soldier. And I think that would be a cool move. So, it has to be a melee attack, though, I do believe. Actually, it doesn't say melee attack. It just says, if I attack an enemy in its rear arc, he inflicts piercing. So I could do a hit and run, which would be move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has a range of 2 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With his hatchets here, he would only get 2 white dice, though. So maybe it'd be better to go all the way in and use a regular combat. Or use his, use his regular combat card. Or I could do a full movement and then do the hit and run instead of his combat. And then back away. Actually, no, that won't work because as soon as I attack this guy, he's going to react and turn and I'll be in his danger zone. So I can't move away. So I think we're just going to move in with mech and use combat. I'm talking a lot here. I think his movement is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we will use his combat card. Mech's going to attack with 3 white die because, I mean, he gets technically 2 from this and 2 from this, but you max out at the same color at 3. So he's going to roll 3 white die and a green badass die, hopefully with the explosion symbol for a cruelty. Oh, and the soldier will get a gray and white defense. Okay, here goes our roll. We got 1, 2, 3. Both of these cancel these out. It's a yellow hit, and the soldier has orange health. So that... Oh, but I also get piercing. I do get a piercing. So that reduces... Nah, I don't think that matters. It reduces the defense of one of these. One of the oranges down to a yellow. But it still cancels. It's still the same result. Bummer. So his reaction will be to turn around. He does not get a shield bash or anything else because we hit him in his rear arc. Next up is going to be Tholar, and I think we're going to do a move and combat from over here. She moves 7 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And we'll go ahead and do a combat with her. She shoots a gray and white against a gray and a white defense. Okay, red hit, beautiful. Orange hit, canceled out. But we got a red hit, So that is going to be 2 points of damage against the soldier. So far, so good. Next up, I think we'll go ahead and use Mandar in this case. We need this ranged hit. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Magic attacks are not blocked by line of fire, only by line of sight. So again, it's black and white against black and white. And we do have a orange hit. That's enough to kill him, which is awesome. So the soldier is dead. And as a result, I believe Mandar gets we get a badass point. So up to 7. There's no alert enemies on the board now. He does get a loot for that. Oops, I'm sorry. That was the... Oh, I forgot to do events. I already forgot to do events right off the bat. Mech first. -2 badass points if the hero did not make an attack, which he did. Thala then went. 2 adjacent heroes brawl with each other. There are no adjacent heroes. Mandar just went. Nothing happens. Cool. And let's finish up Mandar. He needs to get loot. Back over here. Resources, 2 wood. Needing resources badly. And then he gets a bonus, remember, because he has that scavenge ability now. Oh, I have to spend a badass point to scavenge. Well, that sucks. Never mind. Maybe that wasn't such a good choice. Finally, we're going to want to go with, I think, Oris. Charge of 4. Yeah. Movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attack that guy. I think that's what we'll do. We're going to attack the dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and use his combat. He's also attacking with a white and a gray. And the dogs get nothing. They have no defense. Two oranges. They have yellow health, 4 yellow health. 2 oranges will kill the war dog immediately. We get no loot for that, but we do get a badass point. And we get a bonus badass point for killing them in a single hit. Up to 9. This is what I want. This is exactly what I want. Now, here's the thing. Oris, his passive now can reactivate somebody else's card and give them another action point. So the question becomes, who are we going to do? I'm thinking maybe Tholar could shoot this guard or shoot this peasant even and kill him. Oh no, she's blocked line of fire there. Kind of screwed myself over there. We could shoot the guard though. He only gets 1 gray defense. That could be a good idea. So we're going to reactivate her combat card and then use it again. Actually, we don't have to. Who would be the best one to reactivate? Would it be Mandar? No. We don't even need to reactivate her card. We could just give her a... we could just give her the action. Did Mandar go? Yeah, he went. I forgot to do his card. I'm still thinking that she would be the best. Or we could even do Oris himself and do like a charge. We could even charge over here and slap the peasant if we wanted to. That would be kind of funny. Let's do Tholar. So we're going to redo her combat card, or at least at the very least give her an action point to use her combat. So Thalar's going to snipe this guard. So that's I'm sorry, I keep saying guard. Soldier. This is a soldier. There are no guards on the board yet. So he gets a white and a gray, or a white and a, yeah, white and a gray, and she gets a white and a gray attack. Whew! That will cancel, but she did get a red hit in on him. Red hit is going to do 2 points of damage, and he will react by turning around. Again, I'm really confused about the setup of this map, whether or not all these guys should activate or not. I'm kind of still thinking no. Anyway, that was his, or her, oops, wrong guy, over here. Now, do we want to spend a badass point and maybe do a charge with Oris and take this guy out? Is it worth doing? Or do we just risk it? Yeah, we'll just risk it. Risk it meaning risk it meaning we're not going to attack and see if this guy hopefully charges after us. He could flee potentially. Oris's event is nothing happens. So, next thing we got to do is patrol phase. There is no symbol on the patrol card, so no patrol spawns. Enemy activations. Now, as far as I know, this is the only active enemy, and he activates with a white die. So let's see what happens there. White attack die, that is. It is red, so he's coming for us. He's going to assault plus brutality. And he gets to move 4. And the lowest health would be that he can get to is actually Oris. So he's going to come after Oris. So he's going to attack with a gray die and a blue badass die. Oris defending with 2 whites and a gray. That's right for the soldier. Yeah. Does he get anything else? Phalanx, shield dash. Oh, those are abilities, not. Oh yeah, that won't matter. And his reaction didn't matter. Okay. Okay. Well, he didn't do any damage to us. Thankfully, Oris is pretty well armed. And that should be an end of enemy phase. The tracker will go up by 1. And we will reset. Alright, that is reset. I think what I would like to do is to have Mech come in behind him and stab him in the back. Just because we could do a hit and run and then do a combat. That way he doesn't get his reaction. His shield up is his reaction, which increases his, I think it increases the color of the die. Yeah, the shield up increases the lowest color defense die up by 1. So his white would become a secondary gray. We need to have 2 gray defense. But he won't get that if we attack him from behind. So let's do a hit and run from Mech. So it's a move 4 plus an attack. 1, 2. And then we will attack with our 3 white and a green badass die against 1 gray defense. I'm sorry, a white and a gray. All right, we got a cancel there, a cancel there. And unfortunately, I don't think we got anything. Yeah, I don't think we got anything. But he will turn around as his reaction, and we could attack him again. We can use our combat and attack him again. So let's hope for the best. Oh shoot, I rolled this out. There's an orange. Ah, but it's canceled. So Mech didn't get anything. So yeah. Canceled by that, canceled by that. Yellow is nothing, and we did not get our explosion symbol. I think there's only 1 on there. Bummer. So nothing for Mech. Let's do his event. Nothing happens. Good stuff. Oris might as well attack from behind. So we'll do his combat. Or should we do a combat plus brutality? Do the 2 action point one. That could be good. That would increase the die by 1. Or the color by 1 of whatever our result is. Let's do that. 2 action point combat for Oris. So this would cancel normally, but we can increase that. That's our brutality. Also, we have an accuracy 1. We can reroll this one. And we got orange. Well, that would still cancel that. Bummer. But we got a red hit. I think that's enough to kill him. So the soldier will die. Good. I like death. And Oris can still do something. Actually, he can grant another character something to do, too. So we got to keep that in mind. He could grant another character right now. Even Mech, let's say, could do a hit and run on the peasant right there. Oh, actually, no, he can't. Yeah, actually, we could. We could restore his hit and run as part of the leader ability, and then action point, battle cry, so he could use it. So let's do that. Hit and run, let's Mech move up to 4 and attack. So he's going to have his 3 white and a green badass die against a 1 white defense. I'm going to go ahead and say that peasant is super dead. Pew. Ultra dead. Mega dead. I like it. And that was still Oris's activation, technically. But we got to get our... what do we get here? We're going to get a badass point for the single, the one-shot kill. And we do get a loot. It is a shield. Interesting. I think we might end up using that for the resources. Unless we can have Oris use it. Nope, his limit is 5. His sword takes up 2. And that takes up... Well, actually, maybe we can hold that. We could give this to Oris and increase his defense. Up to a gray die. Actually, technically, Oris gets a a bonus white die with this thing if he's and then we could get rid of this for resources. Which would be better? Which do I need more? We'll look at it later. We'll look at it in a little bit here. So Mech has got this shield, and then we got to do Oris's event. Till the end of the hero phase, 2 action point actions only cost 1 action point. Cool. So Thala and Mandar can do a little extra damage. One thing I don't want to do is push this guy with Mandar's ability. And here's another rule ambiguity. His staff allows for a push of 2. Is the push optional? Does anybody in the comments know? Is that push optional? Because I would not want to, let's say, push this guy out here so that the peasants could see him. Because then that's going to make them alert. They're going to be able to see the peasants because they're not inside the forest. That would be bad. Is that optional? If it was, that's not so bad. Anyway, just something to think about. I think for Thala, we're gonna do her combat. She's got crazy range, so actually it's only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, she's got enough to get to him. Cool. Let's do a combat. So she gets a white and a... Oh, she gets range +2 if she's a range class, which she is. So she's got plenty of range. I was worried about that for a second. There's lots of little text in there. So white and a gray against a white and a gray defense. Orange cancels. But this one gets through for sure. So he'll take orange damage, which is 2 on the guard. Oh, it's only 1 on the soldier. It's only 1 damage on him because he's orange health. Oh, I hit him with red hits before. That's right. So it's only 1. Thala does have another combat though. So let's use it. Let's use it or lose it. And hopefully we get some better results killing these guys. Orange cancels. But we do have another orange hit on him for a 2nd point of damage. Alright. Thala's event. Nothing happens. Always a fan of that. If we get 1 more point of damage on this guy, he's going to die. So I think for Mandar, we'll do an attack plus brutality. 2 action point attack, which is going to be his white and gray, again against white and gray for the soldier. But with brutality, we can increase the color of our attack. Right? Yeah, like a yellow becomes an orange, orange becomes red. So, not great. Yeah, we didn't get anything. Even if we increase it. Orange still cancels. Yellow does not hit the soldier at all. That sucks. Okay, let's do Mandar's event. The hero immediately gains an additional action point to use immediately. Well, what to do? I don't think we can do anything with it. We could throw up some mist, maybe? If this guy flees, which way is he going to go? This way? Or, he would flee up to his movement. No matter what he does, he's going to end up in line of sight of somebody else. It's not going to matter. What else can we do? I don't have any other abilities really that are useful. Well, let's go enemy phase. Let's look at patrols. Patrol does not spawn. Not that it would matter anyway. They're all like locked inside of here. And then we'll activate the guard. And he's orange, so he's coming for us. That is an assault plus the a brutality. And again, I believe he goes lowest health that he can reach. Mandar is 8. Mech is 7. He does not have any ranged abilities. I just realized the soldier actually has melee 2. So he could actually stab from where he's at Mech. I'm looking at his character sheet. I never realized that before. He actually has melee 2. So he doesn't even have to move, so he's definitely going to attack Mech. So he's got a gray against Mech's white defense die. Gray versus white. Incoming. Red hit against a yellow shield. That is awful. That means Mech is going to take 4 points of damage right away. He's already down to 3 hit points. Might have to give him a potion. Okay. That was all he does, I do believe. So let's go ahead and increase the alert level by 1 and reset. Okay. Everyone is reset. I really don't want to attack him from the front because he gets a shield up ability, which increases his second defense die. So he would end up with 2 gray no matter what I did. That is bad. And I have no way to like turn him around or anything either. Tell you what I'll do. I'll snipe him with Tholar, and we'll deal with the shield up reaction. So we're going to snipe him. We'll deal with his shield up reaction. So he's going to have 2 gray defense. But we're going to do an attack plus a brutality. We're going to do the 2 action point one, just to give ourselves a better chance. If that doesn't work out, after Oris's activation, if this guy's still alive, I'll use the additional action point to give Tholar another attempt at it. So we'll see what happens. So Tholar is going to shoot. But it's with the brutality. So we're going red. That blocks that. Wait, I rolled the wrong dice. That was an orange. Orange cancels an orange, but red definitely carves through and kills the peasant. Or, excuse me, kills the soldier. No bonus, but we do get a badass point. And we get a loot, I do believe. Yes. Thalar's getting some loot. A spear. Interesting. Melee 2. That's fitting considering the soldier uses a spear. Interesting. What is its hold value? 3. So who can actually use it? Tholar can use it. Mech cannot. Oris could use it. Mandar can technically use it. We'll probably end up using it for the resources though. So we'll just hang on to that for now. That was her attack. She's going to do her event. Nothing happens. Oops, wrong character. Now, nothing else is visible on the screen. So this raises an interesting question. What do we do next? How do we approach this? I'm almost thinking we get our orcs up to the line here and then call that it for the turn. On the turn after, Mech gets invisible at the start of his turn regardless. And assuming we're playing it where if they're in the trees, they're invisible. So that means even if he crosses out of the trees, he can still be invisible. And we could sneak around this guy, at least the peasant, and hit him from behind. And then maybe snipe him from across the way. And then we could charge across the field here and deal with all these guys at the same time. I'm thinking that's a game plan. So Tholar, unfortunately, is out of points. But we can use Oris's thing to move her. And then Mech's going to sneak across, hit the guy from behind. That's a good plan. All right, so Oris is going to move. And I'm not going to do anything else, although I could technically charge. That would aggro everything. And it would also land him right here where the cockatrix would have a chance to hit him from above, which I also don't want. So we'll just stop there and do the event. Unnamed enemy in Mandar's line of sight suffers polymorph. Who's in Mandar's line of sight? One of these peasants. We could turn one of these guys into a chicken. We could turn one of the soldiers into a chicken. None of this is blocking line of sight, as far as I know. What if we just make this guy a chicken? Or this one? Screw it, we're doing that. Homie just became a chicken. Everyone's like, what? Oh wait, that wasn't Mandar's event. That was Oris's event. Okay, that's cool. Mandar will move. He only gets like 6 though, right? 6. Actually, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or we could just end him right here. Nothing matters here. Just like that, we'll do his event though. Nothing happens. And then we will do Thala's movement. Oh no, she already went. That's right, she sniped the guy. So Mech needs to move. He's invisible. Currently. We can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Or he moves 7. Oh, he's got +1 movement from his leather armor though, so he moves 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right there. Okay. And we'll do his event. Enemies who are not adjacent to a hero turn towards Thala. Oh, crap. So they don't see him, but they all turn. That's kind of a bummer, because now they're going to aggro right away as soon as we start fighting. Not what I was hoping for. What if we put smoke tokens right here? What if Mandar puts smoke here and here? Could we then sneak across without this guy seeing? Oh, I forgot for Oris's activation, I was going to give Thala a thing to do, which was her movement. 4, 5, 6, 7. I forgot about that. So that's everybody's event. So that would mean, though, that they would have turned this way, because she would have already been moved. I guess that guy can stay looking this way. Crap. Now they're all going to come for me. Actually, I think if I put smoke here first, and Mandar can do it up to 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could drop these two. Now, if I stepped forward, would that be considered line of sight? I can't remember. Let me look at the rulebook. All right, after consulting the rulebook, I think they will still have line of sight, even if I dropped a couple of smoke tokens right there to try and obscure their vision. So no matter what, these guys are all going to go ape shit as soon as I cross over here. What I could do instead is have Mandar attack this guy on this turn. Mech attacks this guy. Thala attacks this guy, and we might wipe out most of these guys before the next round even happens. Hopefully, they all get killed. Or, and we're only left with like a war dog and a soldier. Let's reset. All right, we're in pretty good shape. I think we're going to have... I guess we'll have Mech go first. Attack plus a brutality. And he's got his backstab ability, which also gives him piercing. That should pretty much guarantee the one shot. I really want the badass points more than anything. So let's do that. We're going to do a double action combo, or a combat, excuse me, for the brutality. So it's 3 white dice and a badass die against a white and gray. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the peasant only gets 1 white. And away we go. right? Yeah. Oh, that's just a murder. That happens, and we can't reduce this, and it's an explosion, so we get the cruelty effect, which means we add another red on top of the 3 orange. We've already hit this guy. I mean, we could have killed like 3 peasants with that. So that peasant is definitely dead. We're getting we don't get a badass point normally for killing, but we do get the bonus badass. And we get a loot from mech. And we got a wand. Might be worth some wood. Again, we want those resources as much as humanly possible. We'll do his event. Nervous breakdown. Oh no. He's gonna roll. Oris is gonna roll a badass die on a lightning bolt. He's gonna inflict 1 automatic damage to an adjacent hero. Okay. I gotta think about these stupid events. Okay, so let me roll a badass for Oris. No lightning bolt, no lightning bolt. Yes, okay. Oris started to lose his mind a little bit, but he's good now. Next up, I think let's have Mandar nuke 2 to 4. Oh, plus 2 range, so I can go up to 6. And this is what's going to trigger stuff to start happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we can attack the peasant. Or should we kill the war dog? The peasants might just flee. I say we do the attack plus the brutality on one of those peasants and pretty much guarantee that we're going to take them down. Let's do that. Attack plus the brutality on a peasant. So it's a white and a gray against 1 white. And it's a brutality, so we'll increase the one of the die up 1 color if necessary. And we're definitely going to do this one. Oh no. Orange and orange. Hey, that's 4 damage against the peasant. That's enough to kill him. Peasant dies in a single shot. We get a badass point. We get a loot. Oh, loot here for Mandar. Resources wood. Loving it. Loving it. And we'll do his event. Nothing happens. Beautiful. Everything is going to be alert now, though. This guy just watched somebody die within his line of sight, so they're going to activate for sure. Tholar. We could do... Could move over here and attack this guy. Actually, how far can the dog go? The dog can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is agile, so it can jump right over these boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we get Tholar here, it's 1 out of the dog's range. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Darn it. He could get to Mandar, though. Would he go for Mandar? No, he would actually have to go for Tholar, because Tholar has the lower health. Or no, he would go to whatever he could get to. Darn it. I'm overthinking this. Mandar can take the hits, though. Maybe Oris can just kill it before it ever gets to him. That's possible. Or I could activate Tholar a second time with Oris's ability and maybe even kill the dog. Let's move. Move up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're out of its range. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're out of the dog's range here. Let's shoot at the... Actually, do we need to be over here to have line of fire to the peasant? I would say yes. Then let's do a standard combat. Gray and white against a white. No special modifiers. White and white. But we do hit him with orange. It's probably not enough to kill him, though. No, it's only going to do 2 points of damage to him. And he gets a reaction. They can actually fire back for 2. So he's going to shoot 2 white at Thala, and she's going to defend with a white and a gray. Peasant reaction. 2 yellow swords, but Thala has orange health, so it does not affect her. Perfect. Let's do her event. Mech loses invisible. Okay. I mean, everything's going to be active at this point anyway, so what does it matter? Oris, what are you doing, man? He can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he could charge and kill the dog. Or try to. And then Thala can take another shot at this guy with Oris's leadership and battlecry ability. Let's do that. Oris moving 6. And we're going to collect resources for these barrels. 1, 2, 3, smashing through that. 4, 5, 6, smashing through that. In the shadow of the trees, it's kind of a darkened tile. I don't know. Charge. He's moving in. He can charge up to 4, or does he have to charge 4? I think he can charge up to 4. Yeah, I checked the rulebook. It's up to X number of squares, and then he can attack. So he's doing that. Rah, and attacking the dog. White and a gray against no defense. We can re-roll 1. Darn, only 2 yellows. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Dog has yellow health, so he'll take 2 damage. That actually sucks. And before we end Oris's activation, we're going to use his passive abilities. And I think we could give Mech a hit and run. He could go 1, 2, 3, hit the dog, and kill it. I think the dog does more damage than the peasant does. Yeah, they're both about the same. We're not getting the bonus badass point regardless. So what's better to kill, the dog or the peasant? I think the dog, because the dog will give the soldier a higher level activation. So let's reinstate or give Mech a move plus attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice my movement. I walked through the chicken, which gives Mech a health back. And he's attacking from behind. So that means he's going to get 3 white die plus a badass die against nothing. Pretty good chance I'm going to get a kill on that, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. And the explosion with the cruelty, yeah. That has a red result, yeah. Dog is definitely dead. So let's take him out. There he goes. And what do we get for that? We get the badass point to 14. Getting close to that 20. I really want to purchase another skill with these guys. Then finally we got to do Oris's event. That was Oris's bonus action to another hero. It's a trap. We got to roll a green badass die. On a skull, the hero suffers 1 automatic damage. Or lightning bolt if agile. Oris is not agile, so we don't want a skull. Or Oris is going to take a damage. And we got a skull. Darn it. So Oris is going to take a damage. And I believe that is end of round, so we need to activate stuff. Let's start with the... There's going to be 2 groups here. Actually, before that, we have to do patrol phase. Patrol, there is no symbol in the top left or top right corner, so no patrol spawns. Now we do enemy groups. Let's start with peasant. Peasant is going to flee like a coward. Who does he flee and which direction does he flee from? Maybe from the closest orc to him, so he'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. He's running away that way. And now we gotta do the soldier's activation. Same thing, white die. That's why we killed the dog. Otherwise he would get a darker colored. And that is a red or orange, so he will attack. Now, as far as I know, they always attack the... Oh, plus he gets a blue badass die. So he's going to attack with... He's going to attack the lowest health. That would technically be Oris, because he has melee 2. He can stab Oris all the way from where he's at. Oris has less health. Oris has 6. Mech has 7. So I think he's going to stab Oris, actually. So we're going to do a gray and 2 white defense and 1 gray attack. Orange. Orange is definitely getting through. Oris is orange health, so he's going to take 1. He took 2 different damage on that one. And we're going to do a cleanup, or a reset. Excuse. Oh, before I forget, we got to put the alert level up again by 1. And that should be end of round. So let's clean up. All right, that's end of round. And I just wanted to mention something. I'm going to move this camera for a second just so you can see this. I have a almost 5 foot by 5 foot table and this giant gaming mat and everything. And there's so much space taken up by this game. It's unbelievable. It's just what a table hog, especially this mission. And we got some people to kill. We've got lots of people to kill. I think Mandar is going to attack this guy. He can attack at range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's have Mandar attack this guy. Hopefully we can hit him. I mean, 1 point of damage should take him out. Let's do that with a brutality. White and a gray against a 1 defense, 1 white defense. We're definitely getting the hit there. Oh, it was a brutality anyway, so this would have went up by 1. Peasant is dead. We're getting not a badass point. We'll get a loot though. Okay. Well, it's a weapon. This kukri, whatever. It's all gonna be resources eventually anyway. That was a 2 action point thing, so we'll do his event. All heroes within line of sight of you lose an action point for this phase. Lame. Not cool. Mech. Should we go mech next? Hit and run. Hit the soldier from behind. Get him to turn around as his reaction. How about that? And it's only 1 action point to do that. We're scooting back behind him. And because we're behind him, we're going to get piercing. So 3 white and a badass die against a white and a gray. But we got, what do we get from behind him? Piercing? We get piercing. So that means I can reduce the result of a defense die. So realistically, we're getting 2 orange hits through. This will cancel. No badass bonus, but 2 orange hits through on the soldier. That hits him for 2 at least. Doesn't kill him though. Damn it, that sucks. I really wanted that. I really wanted the bonus badass. He turns around and he's like, what's going on here? Should we have Oris go in? We could do a charge. And then we could follow it up with a regular combat attack. And pretty much guarantee to wipe him out. Let's do that. I don't know. Can Oris get up on these stumps? Interestingly enough, I just don't see anything mentioned about the tree stumps in the rule book. Is that considered something that blocks his path? I don't know. I think, though, we'll just say forget all that and have... Should we have Tholar come in and just try to... Let's do it. Sixer. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a charge. Then we get some more resources. Sure. 1, 2. All this is destroyed. 3, 4, 5. Destroyed. 6. That's 2 more loots for Orcs. A bow and studded armor. But I think, again, we're just grabbing resources. Did I ever grab the resource cards before from when Oris smashed the other barrels and stuff? I feel like I didn't. I'll have to go back and look at that. Now we're going to do a charge. Move his, oops. We'll move his damage token over here. Oris is charging up. Ah. Now he won't get a reaction to this. White and gray against white and gray. Darn it. Only a yellow hit. So we didn't get it. Okay. Did I forget somebody's event? Did I forget Mech's event? No, Mandar went first. Oh, the Mech did go, though. He was supposed to do this. Alert level +1. Boo. Then Oris went. We get his event. Nothing happens. Bummer, man. Oh, actually, but Oris, I need to give another character some ability. Thal hasn't even gone yet. We could use one of her combats. Attack this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She can shoot for 7. If that doesn't kill the guy, then on her actual turn, she could try again. Let's do that. We'll use one of her combats. And it's white-black versus white-black. Oof, look at that. No defense, and we got a red hit. That's enough to kill the soldier, for sure. So all this time, we just finally got through killing everything out here in front. We get a badass point for that. Up to 15. Awesome. Thala gets a loot. Couple gold. Some gold nuggets. We like nuggets. Chicken nuggets. Let's finish up this. And then I'm going to take a little break. And I'm going to get me a little... Oh, yeah. That's what I needed. That was Oris's thing, though. So Thala still gets to move. And I still want to smash up this barrel before I head over there, too. So she can do... It's now her turn. So let's go ahead and do a double action for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll stop there so the cockatrix cannot kill us. We'll do her event. Hopefully it doesn't make her go forward. Thala performs an attack on an enemy in line of fire and adjacent to a hero. That would have been cool, except it wasn't. I don't know. We'll do patrol management. No patrol spawns. No alert enemies on the board. Although we are pushing, almost hitting orange range there as far as alert level goes. That's not cool. And that's it for round. Let's reset. Okay. We are reset. We're going to need to do an exploration in this room. And what is it? 3x3. So we'll set that up here in a second. As soon as we open that door, probably just have Oris go in, smash right through. I forget what's in that room. I think it's... We'll look at the Look at the tokens here. It's 2 soldiers, and I think that's supposed to represent the key. So we're going to end up with 2 soldiers, and we're going to want to kill these guys quick. So, should we just have Mandar move? I hate to not be able to attack anything. He could do a double move for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure. He's so far behind. Maybe we'll cheese it for a round and just do events and stuff. I'd almost rather have Oris go over here and smash this last barrel than come back. Because we need all the resources we can get our hands on. That's pretty cheesy, but I'm going to do it anyway. We got time. We've earned it. It's a 9er for Oris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8? 8. See, this is like partially shaded. Is that considered in the trees or not? I'm going to say that it is. We're going to say he's there. And we'll do his event. It's probably going to walk him out into the front. Hero, alert level -1 if no heroes are in line of sight of an enemy. Finally, a little bit of luck. I like it. Mandar, double action move, 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, are the tree trunks blocking? I couldn't see anything in the rule book. Whatever. Hero can restore a skill card. Oh, and as part of Oris's thing, I should have had somebody do something. Shouldn't have had him go first, basically. It would have been just a free movement for Mandar. Oh well, I already screwed it up. Or does he get it for himself? A hero. Oh, this one says another hero can restore. Darn it. This one says a hero gets a free additional action, so it could be himself. But the leader card says another hero. That's okay. Tholar is not gonna move, I don't think. Just have her turn that way. Do her event. Nothing happens for her. Mech, I think, is just gonna chill. Do his event. Nothing. Patrol. No patrol. There's gotta be one getting close now. No alert enemies on the board. We're gonna reset. We could also end up using Oris's potion to give Mech to heal, or he could just use it himself. We'll hang on to it for now, though. He's got a heal 2 damage potion, an enraged potion. Mandar can go invisible. Tholar can go an additional 4 movement. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and have Oris. We're really kind of waiting on him to smash those doors down. We'll do the double action 9er. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Smash that last barrel. Taking some loot for it. More resources, exactly what we need. And will we give another player a free action? Well, we haven't even used any other cards, but, you know. Does it make sense to do anything for anybody else? I don't think so. I don't want to get hit by the cockatrix above. Remember, it's flying back and forth over here. So let's do Oris's event. The hero moves ahead 2 squares. Darn it. If it hits an obstacle, which it is going to hit Mandar, actually. So the alert level goes up anyway. Crapola. I should have turned him the other way. And let's just go through all the rest of them. Again, getting cheesy with it. Mech draws a loot card if he's adjacent to an unnamed character. Nope. Tholar. Oh. He's got to roll a... Mandar will lose a random resource from an inventory on a explosion symbol. Nope, he's good. Finally, Mandar. +2 badass points. Loving it. Perfect. That'll be end of round. I think the only person that really even did anything was Oris. Very cheesy, I know. Don't judge, man. Okay. We are reset. We're ready for the next round. I kind of don't actually want Oris to go first. I almost want him to go last because he gets to grant somebody to restore their card and give them an extra action. But who should go in first, open the door, and start firing? You know. I almost... Oh. The second I open that door, it's going to be bad times. Let's have Tholar do it. And then maybe she can open the door. Hopefully nothing spawns directly on top of the door. And she could back up a couple into the shaded spot and start shooting in. Or should we just have Mech go in? He's going to go in with invisible. Or he'll open the door and he's got invisible. Let's have Mech do it. That's going to be the safest move. He moves 7. So he's going 1, 2, 3 to open the door. So he's going to have 4 more movement after this. He is invisible right now. Let's get our spawn thing set up. Okay, we got 3 random die. We're going to say this is the entrance square here, the door square. All right, here we go. Damn it, right on the door. There. Okay. So let's grab our 3 tokens. There's going to be 1 this corner, 1 this corner, and 1 in the back corner. Flipping. There's our objective. Ooh, he's faced away. That's good. He's also faced towards the door. So they're both facing... Both soldiers are facing this direction. Now, if Mech stabs this guy, he will get shield up. And he will turn... Well... No, actually, he won't turn towards Mech. Or does he? Is this reaction he always turns towards? It does turn. If I attacked him from there, he would turn towards me. Now, I'd have some additional movement, and I'm not yet in his... I'm not yet in his danger zone directly in front of him. So I could back up and do a couple throw hatchets at him. I think I have range 2 to 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. I think that's going to be the safer move. So Mech's going to use 2 white and a badass die against a white and a gray. And actually, the soldier will get shield up, so it's going to get 2 gray. Awful. Simply awful. We didn't get anything. I think everything's all canceled out here. Alrighty. But thankfully that is his 1 reaction for the round. What do we do next? We could have Oris go in and try to slap him from the front. Definitely gonna raise an alert level here. Should we use Mandar to try and push him back? Mandar should be able to shoot him from there. 2 action point attack. Maybe Oris's enraged potion would be good here. We could gulp that enraged potion and try to guarantee some good hits. Let's do that. We're going to gulp up that enraged potion. Oh, I'm sorry. Oris is going to move his 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. We're not going to do him first. Where was he here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where was Oris? Was he here? I forgot. No, no, no. We're not going to do that yet. Let's do Tholar next. Does that make sense to do that? I think it does. She's going to move 1 or 2, and she's going to attack. White and gray versus white and gray. Canceled out. Total disaster. And actually, I forgot Mex event. Oh, +2 badass points again. Cool. Up to 19. Tholar just went, failed miserably. Her event. Nothing happens. Oris. Is it time? Or we could do Mandar. Mandar could attack the guy. With a brutality? If that pushes him back, though, then Oris has to go in. We'll have Oris go first. He's going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to attack. Again, it's white-gray versus white-gray. Wow. But Oris does have a accuracy. Or is this where we use our enraged potion? He gets to reroll any number of die. That's not going to matter. Jeez Louise. Nothing. Now, Oris can grant an ability card back. And it's going to be Tholar. Thalar's passive ability is that heroes at range 1 do not block her line of fire. So she can shoot right through Oris. So that is a legal move. And we're going to take another crack at this guy. Because we are struggling to take these soldiers down. Especially when you attack them from front. Okie doke. Again, nothing. Everything blocked. Everything blocked. Pure trash. Finally, Mandar is, I think he's got line of sight from there. He's a magic attacker, so people don't get in his way. Yeah, I think he's good. So Mandar's going to do a brutality attack. And again, white-gray versus white-gray. We haven't even put any damage on him. There we go. There we go. A red and an orange. Yellow is completely carved through. So, the orange will put 1 hit on him. The red will put 2 more. That does kill the soldier. So we killed 1. We're up another badass point. That puts us at 20. I'm thinking at the end of this round, we should spend the 20 on more skill cards. Because we could get combo 2 cards if we buy a 20-point card. That will allow us to do lots of extra fun things. We got the badass point. That was not, we did not kill him in 1 hit, so we do not get the bonus badass. But Mandar will get a loot. Another one of those kukris? Kukri? Somebody give me the pronunciation for that. And that's more resources. We might have enough. We can upgrade Mech's weapons and potentially Thalar's weapons, depending on what we want to do. There's potentials here. Lots of potential. Okay, very cool. But who? Oh, did we forget to do Oris's event? I think we did. This might have changed things. Alert level +1 if he hits an obstacle. Darn it, he would have hit that guy, so that technically puts him up there. Mandar's event puts us up to the orange alert level. The hero can restore a skill card. That's Mandar. And does it matter? There's really nothing he can do that's useful. Okay, we will do patrol phase next. Actually, after I get a little refresher. Excellent. Let's do a patrol. Still no patrol. I cannot believe that. Okay. But there's an enemy alert. Oh, actually, we gotta... Yeah, there's an enemy alert at the end of the hero phase. He needs to activate, so the soldier rolls a white die. White attack die, that is. Let's see what he does. He's just going to flee. That's good. Now, we haven't attacked this guy yet. We can get in on this guy. He's like, in the corner, peeing on himself. This is good. We can get in there. I can hit him with mech. Get him to turn. Get Tholar in there. Hit him. You know, and he won't get the shield up ability. Oh, man. I've been forgetting all about his shield bash ability. That probably would have changed a lot. If the defender is still alive, defense results that cancel lower colored melee attacks or unused defense results are converted to the same color attack results against the attacker. Wait, that's shield bash? Yeah. Darn, I forgot about that ability. And phalanx. Oh no, he was supposed to get an additional defense. Gain one when the enemy group gain one white die when attacked. Is he part of the enemy group though? Enemy groups aren't even formed until the end. See, that's what's really confusing about this. An enemy group is technically not formed until they activate. Okay. So I probably screwed that up. He probably should have been returning damage to me. Okay, we're gonna call it end of round. That's where this game suffers, and it's got just way too many keywords. Just too many. I understand it creates a lot of variety in the combat, but it's almost like too much to even keep track of. Kind of frustrating, honestly. Let's have Matt go in. He's going in for the stabby stab. And he's getting 3 white and a badass die versus white and gray. Ooh, we got the cruelty. Oh, what was piercing? Gains piercing when he attacks behind. Decrease the toughest defense die. So we'll decrease that by 1. And he's got cruelty as well, which adds a red. So we've got a red and an orange. Is that enough to kill a soldier? Orange takes him down to 2 hit points. A red kills him. Was that a first attack against him? I think it was. So technically, dude is just dead. We get a badass point for killing him and a bonus. And we get a loot for mech. Claymore. Wow. That is a big thing. Actually, I need to check his bag and see if he can still carry this amount of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, he can. Okay. They have carrying limits. How about Tholar? She's got a lot of stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And her bag limit is 7. So yes. Mandar is 8. He's got a bunch of stuff, but he's good. And Oris can hold 10, so he's fine. Okay, I gotta double check that stuff, make sure I'm not going over the limits and stuff. So we got badass points. We've got lots of resources. Our alert level's getting up there, though. That's a bummer. I wonder if we can just carve our way through this pathway quickly and get to the end guy. Man, I'm not going to be able to finish this tonight. I'm going to have to set this up and play it again. Because this is just getting nuts as far as time is concerned. Okay, that was mech. Let's do his event. Brawl. Choose 2 adjacent heroes. That's going to be Tholar and Oris. Each rolls a badass. On a lightning symbol, the other hero suffers a damage. So we got to roll a couple of green and badass die. And we'll start with Oris. We don't want lightning bolt. No lightning bolt. Good. Tholar fights back, and they're good. So they fought each other, but nothing happened. Good stuff. Let's have Oris go. Double action point move for Niner. Or maybe Tholar, because she can go farther. Oh, actually, forgot the cockatrice should have attacked Oris. Let me double check that and apply that to Oris. He should have been attacked. Totally forgot. Right, so it's going to attack Oris with 2 gray die, and he gets a gray and 2 white defense. This could potentially change things here. Gray and 2 white. She attacks with 2 gray. That sucks. I forgot about that. I left him out in the open like that. Oh, hey, look at that. Defended. So she's shooting down at him, and it doesn't even matter. All right. Now we can go. That took care of the round prior. She's going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, she gets 10? Yes. Let's do her event. Alert level +1. Sucks. I mean, we're halfway to the end. If it hits that, we're just toast. Let's get Mandar moving. Right? Did Tholar just move? Oh, I put the I put the event on in the discard instead of on her thing. I put them on the cards just to indicate that I've finished a player's turn or a character's turn. Let's have Oris move off of that place where he can get hit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, there's a little bit of a shadow there, so I'm going to assume that means it's intended that it is in the shadows. Nothing happens with Oris, and then Mandar needs to move. He can move a Niner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put him here. Maybe I should have turned this way. That way, if this card makes him move forward, okay, he's fine. All right, that's that. That's another round done. No enemies on the board. We will draw for... Ooh, there's finally a patrol. We've got the... Damn it, my microphone's all over the place. I apologize. Yeah, we've got the symbol here, so we need to spawn a patrol, and it's going to be an orange one because we are in orange territory. Oops, this goes here. And the orange patrol is 2 soldiers, 2 war dogs. Patrol is 2 soldiers, 2 war dogs when it's orange level, and those guys are going to go right here. So we aren't too bad off in terms of health and in terms of what we have resource-wise. I'm going to spend the badass points right away because I don't want something to happen where we end up losing them somehow. I'm also going to go through all my resources now and probably upgrade and try to get everybody a combo 2 card. If I can get combo 2s on people, I can start doing chain moves for free. So like if you do a combo 1, another combo 1, and you deal damage on that, I think, does the second combo, is it free? Let me look on combos. Yeah, so the way those work though are a little, maybe I won't get to use them right away. Because the way it works is if you do 2 consecutive attacks and it results in damage on both, you can perform a combo 1 for free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you cause damage on the combo 1, you can perform a combo 2 for free. So you can see you can chain a bunch of abilities together. But to do that, I got to purchase, I think, a secondary combat card for everybody and the combo 2 cards. but I'd really like to get those 20-point ones. So I'll look through those here eventually. Let's refresh. Okay. Should we enter the keep? I'm almost tempted to say let's like wait until the until the patrol goes by. That is something we definitely cannot run into. For now though, we will move Mech, his 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. It's probably closer to have him right here. I'm gonna face him backwards. We'll do his event. Nothing. Good. And this is the question. Do we cheese this? Or do we just try to rush through and get into this door before the patrol comes around the corner? So Oris could move a 9, and he could smash right through the door. So he'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could get right there. Mech is done for the round though, so if this thing moved up, and it's gonna move up, that's why it's kind of dangerous to do this. It's almost better just to wait. I mean, what's the advantage of just going? So the game plan is this. I think there's 2 guys in this room, 3 in this, 2 in this, or the other way around. There's 2 guys in this room. Let's move this. There's 2 guys in this room. There's 3 in this. There's 2 in this. And then there's the final boss here. Once the boss is dead, game's over. If we can let the patrol go through, and we can come around behind them, get in here, close the door behind us, kill this room quick, get in here, kill this room quick, or as quick as we can, and then just chain our way through, we'll be okay. What I don't want to do is deal with this damn patrol. That is going to be bad times. Should we have Mandar spend a... No, he'd have to spend 2 badass points to heal a hero in line of sight, or all heroes heal for 1. I don't know if that's worth it. It's not worth the badass points right now. I really need them for skills. Actually, I should probably just put Mech back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He could get really far, actually. But I just don't know what that patrol's going to do. And that's the risk I'm running here. I know they're going to move up. I almost want to just let a couple rounds go by and let them go by. I do not want to fight the patrol. Because I honestly think once that bell ringer starts ringing that bell, that alert level is going to fly through the roof. This is a really tight area. And I gotta stay in the shadows here because of the damn birds flying overhead. Thala, we're just doing events here. Our Mandar is going to lose a resource on an explosion symbol. He's good. Mandar's event, nothing. Oris's event. Hero alert level -1 if no heroes are in line sight of an enemy. I'll take it. We're still orange, but that gives us another round to do stuff. Patrol activation. They move 4. See, this is what I was worried about. 1, 2, 3, 4. They would have been right on top of us. There's no way I would have gotten in here without something horrible happening. And I think, again, I'm just going to go through and do events. I'm just not going to activate any abilities. The patrol is just too risky. So we'll go Thala. -2 badass points. Exactly what I didn't want to happen. And this is where I think I want to just spend points immediately. Damn. That was for Mech. Mandar, and unnamed enemy in Mandar's line of sight is polymorphed. Nope. Mandar, nothing. Oris, nothing. Okay. Patrol. They move 4. Again, they're still like right there in line of sight of the freaking doorway. I can't even get in there without alerting them immediately. So it's like, what do you do? Let's give it one more round. Let's let him at least get around the corner. Then I think we're gonna come in behind him and see what happens. So Tholar, shoot. Is he adjacent to somebody? He is. Lightning bolt roll. And he got it. Darn it. So Mech's taking another damage. Mech. Darn it. Lightning bolt will cause him a damage. Because he's agile. Otherwise, it's normally a skull roll. Darn it, man. He got another damage. He's up to 5. We're just sitting here doing nothing and taking damage. Stupid. Tell you what, though. I will have Oris pass him this potion, and he's going to drink it. So we're going to quaff that and get us back down to 3. Mandar, event. Tholar performs an attack on an enemy in line of fire and adjacent to a hero. Nope. Oris. Enemies who are not adjacent to a hero turn towards Tholar. I don't know if that counts for the patrol too. We'll turn them. And that's end of round. Let's do another. Patrol moves 4 squares. Good. So they're like, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Never mind. Okay, we'll see how this goes. No alert level and all that stuff. Let's reset. Okay. I think now we're gonna go in. So Oris is moving up to 9, I believe. Should we risk going right behind him? 1, 2, 3, smash through the door. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he doesn't even get that close to them. Hopefully they don't back up. Let's do it. Double action point move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn. Door is destroyed. Oh, we'll just take it off the map. I don't need a token for that. We'll do his event. Until the end of the action phase, double action points cost only 1. Cool. So we can get everybody inside the keep at least. Mech's invisible now, so he can move 10. And then he could do something else if he wanted to. I don't want to attack the patrol, especially right there, because the bell's right there. They could just run right in. This is really risky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I don't want to actually go close to the dogs because they have flare. 3. Okay, welcome back. For you, this was instantaneous, but for me, it's the following day. I just ran out of time. My girlfriend came home from work, or back from a movie she went to, and I just was like, man, there's not enough room in the apartment, so I was like, I'll finish up some other time. In between the break, though, I did purchase additional skill cards. You'll notice the badass points have gone back down to 0. So what I did get for Tholar was a reaction, safe shot, 2 badass points to do a dodge and a counterattack. Mech, I bought a secondary hit and run, so he now has 2 hit and runs. Oris, I did his another passive. This is his 3rd passive. It's just 2 plus 2 health. That's not going to focus. There we go. Plus 2 health for Oris. And these are all 20-point badass cards, by the way. And Mandar, I think I also did his health as well, so he got a plus 4 for his skill card. So I purchased all those cards, and I also upgraded a couple things. Mech's weapons. So in this case, I did his hatchet is now a level 2 hatchet. So instead of 2 white, he does a gray and a white. And I upgraded one of his daggers that was in his inventory to level 2s, which throws a gray as well. So now he's going to roll 2 gray and a white and the badass die. And he still has the enchant. The enchant carries over the cruelty enchant. So I think where I ended off was I needed to start the patrol phase for this round. So let's give it a shot. They're going to move 4 squares forward and no new patrol spawns. Actually, there's only 1 patrol for this map anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to take them off the map. So they're gone. Thankfully. I was hoping they wouldn't come backwards on us. Enemy phase, there is no enemies. And I should explain why I got this reaction shot for Tholar. If I can somehow get the orcs in here and start killing stuff and get my way towards the last guy and they're not too hurt, I'm going to try and send Tholar back outside and let the cockatrix fire at her. If she successfully counterattacks and lands a blow, we get a relic from that. It's called the Arrows of Cockatrix, which adds, I think it just adds an additional gray die to any ranged attack for a ranged attacker. That's pretty huge. I would love to get my hands on that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it before a patrol comes by or whatever. And actually, probably what I'll do is maybe have Mandar give her his potion of invisible. And so she can maybe get back out here. Or if there's a patrol coming down the hall, she can drink that potion, be invisible, and scoot by them without being seen. Get out there, perform a reaction shot. Again, it costs badass points to do it. So I need to kill some enemies first before I have her go do that, because I spent all my badass points. But all in service of trying to get that relic card. Anyway, that was end of round. I'm going to refresh everything. And we're going to charge into that next room, I do believe. And I'm running out of room for skill cards here. They're just everywhere. Maybe I'll put this on Oris. Okay. The question becomes who do we want to go into this room first? I think there's 2 in here in this room. Double check. Yeah, there's going to be 2 in there coming out of the main reserve. So we'll just grab a couple tiles off the stack when we go in there. And I don't know what they'll be. They could be soldiers. They could be guards. They could be war dogs. Knights, I think, are in there. There's 1 knight in there. So maybe I'll have Mech go in first, since he's got some upgraded weapons now. He's kind of a little glass cannon now. Movement of 7. 1, 2, 3. Now he can move in without opening the door. 4. And let's go ahead and do a exploration, a 3x4. All right, there's our setup, and I think we'll call this the door that Mech was coming through. So let's go ahead and do our exploration. That didn't work. Okay, back corner here and here. So kind of close to the door, actually. Oh, it was only supposed to be 2. I screwed that up. Sorry. Redoing. I don't know why I thought it was 3. Damn it. I keep doing that. Okay. I think that's here and back corner. So we'll grab a couple tokens. And there's one here right in front of Mech. And in this back corner. And now we will reveal a dog. Terrible. And a guard. Also terrible. Now the dog has an ability called Flare, which I think means Mech loses his invisible immediately. But is it going to matter yet? Because I don't think they turn and react to me yet, because they haven't activated. So I'm going to continue my movement right here. I'm going to attack that dog, mostly because it doesn't have any defense and it has a higher activation die. So I think it'll make it more likely that the soldier is kind of a wimp and runs away. So let's go 2 gray and a white for Mech now against no defense. 2, 3 yellows. But mech did also have... He gets piercing and... Oh, I forgot his badass die. My bad. Oh, he didn't get anything from that. But when he attacks from rear, it's piercing. Which again, I have to keep referencing back to the book because I just can't remember what all these words mean. I actually don't think it's going to kill the dog. Bummer. 3 yellow hits, that's all he got. Darn. That was his combat. The dog will take... Oh, probably should get the miniatures on the... He was facing this way. His reaction will be to turn. Looking right at mech. And he took, what, 3 points of damage? Still alive. He has 4. So, who should go in next? I'm thinking maybe Oris can go right here. He can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Darn, he can't. I can move that and then do a charge. Can I charge through my own guys? Charge says I can move up to X squares in a straight line. The destination square must not be occupied unless another ability allows it. If it has moved at least 1 square, it may reorient and attack an adjacent target. So I don't see any reason why I can't charge right through mech to get to the... These are guards. These aren't the soldiers. These guys are a little tougher. He's facing this way. I don't see why not. Maybe I should move Tholar first and block this doorway off. That might be a better idea. And then she could just shoot the dog and finish it. Because if he flees this way... Actually, this guy doesn't flee. So there's no risk of him running away. Neither does the dog, actually. That's actually really cool. Okay, we'll have Tholar go. She moves 7. She is agile. 1, 2, 3, 4 to open the door, since technically it was never opened. 5, 6, 7 to the corner. And she can shoot the dog. 1 gray, 1 white. We just need a yellow hit. Actually, I should check and see if the guard is offering any abilities. Impediment and Defender. Shit. Oh. So Defender means he can get a free attack against mech. So if I attack... Let me read this. So impediment means if I'm in his danger zone, I get entangled 1. So basically, if I stand right in front of him, I'm going to be entangled. I can't even move away from him. Defender means after an enemy has been attacked, another enemy with Defender ability can make a free attack against the attacking hero if they are within range. Does that include having him turn around? That seems like it kind of violates the reaction ability. Or is that just his reaction to turn around? Does he get to automatically attack somebody, you know, from behind? That would seem really strange to me that he would be able to do that. He just gets a free attack on mech for nothing? Again, I'm tripping up on the rules here. I don't quite understand this. So he just gets a... Oh, he's not in range. I guess he actually technically is in range. Because the guard has melee 1, not just melee. Melee is only adjacent, orthogonally adjacent. Melee 1 means all the way around him. So technically, I guess he just gets a free attack on mech. Kind of strange. Does he always just get a free attack? Seems kind of crazy. Mech defends with a What's he defend with? 1 white. Seems like this guy could just kill mech in like no time. An orange and a yellow, no defense. So mech will take 3 more points of damage. He's down to like 1 health. Wow. That seems like a crazy overpowered ability. Anyway, back to oh, I forgot to do mech's event too. Hero gains an additional action point to use immediately. He could do a hit and run. But again, does the soldier immediately get an attack back at him? Probably. So is it even worth doing? I don't think so. We'll have Tholar do the attack instead. It's on the dog, which kills it. Dog is dead. That's cool. We gain a badass point. Good. And she is out of range of the guard, so he actually cannot attack back. We'll do her event. Nothing happens. Now, I guess let's have... Maybe Mandar can go in and terrify this guy so that he cannot do his auto attack. Unless he always gets it. Yeah, we could try. We could see what happens with Mandar. He could do a 6 movement. That's probably not enough to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, it is. Let's see if the guard is terrified. He has to roll a badass die. And if it's an explosion symbol, he's terrified. He's not. Now we will use Mandar's attack, though. White and a gray against 1 gray. This will cancel. He does get the orange hit, though. So that is 1 hit for 1 point of damage. And that pushes him outside of Mandar's range, so he won't be able to do his defender ability. And his reaction is a counterattack. But again, he's out of range, so he cannot do the counterattack, which is good. We can have Oris move his 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oris has an ability, his passive ability is that if he ends his movement on a square occupied by a hero, move that hero to an adjacent empty square. So I can literally just shove Mandar aside. And then we'll do our charge and rush in and attack. Oris is 1 gray, 1 white against 1 gray defense. Hey, 2 orange hits. Perfect. So I forgot to put the token on the guy, but he's got 3 hits on him, and he's down to 2. But his ability, Defender, well, I think he can only defend to other people. Yeah, so he will not get to counterattack me, and he will not get to do his Defender ability. So that's good. I forgot Mandar's event. Just realized. Nothing happens. Oris. Mech draws a loot card if he's adjacent to an unnamed character. He is not. And that is end of round. We will do patrol. No patrol. And we will do guard activation. He activates with a gray. Orange. He's going to do an assault plus on an explosion, blue badass explosion symbol. He gets skewered. So he will attack. Who's got the lowest health now? Oris has 8. Mech has 7. Thala has 6. I guess he would go for Thala. 1 movement towards her and hit her. She rolls a white and a gray. He rolls 2 gray. Oh, and the badass die. Ooh. Well, we can cancel this. He still hits with a red. Lightning bolt so that he doesn't get the skewered effect. But he's going to hit Thala for 2. Rough. Alert level's going up. And I believe that's end of round. Yeah, so let's refresh. These guards, man, they're just like too tough for my level. I don't think I'm going to be able to get those arrows that I wanted. And I got to reset my I need to reset my event deck here. Okay. We are refreshed. I think I'm going to have Mandar go first. I'm trying to use his magic 1 where he gets push 2. So basically, if I get right here and I can smash him into the door, he'll take an extra point of damage. Which I think will be worth doing. Oops. At some point we need to close that door too. So white and gray versus 1 gray. Hey, that's good. 2 oranges. That's enough to kill the guard. Thankfully. And for that, we'll get a loot for Mandar. Ooh, more armor. Can he wear that? 3 armor? He actually can. He can wear studded armor. Dude, we're using that for Mandar. He needs his armor. That's perfect. We'll do his event. Uh-oh. Horus is going to attack adjacent hero. It's going to be Mandar on a lightning bolt. Let's roll that. Nope, we're good. Okay. Who should go next? Should we close the door? Oh, do we get a badass point for the guard too? Oh, we do. That puts us to 2. What else should we do? Can I have Mandar at this point just trade with Thala? Does it matter? Or do I have to wait till end of round to do it? Because I kind of want to send her back out to try and do the cockatrix thing. We've got 3 people in this room, 2 in this room, and then the final guys. I guess let's go through the next 2 rooms first and see what happens. I think we'll send in Mac again, our little spy man. And since he's starting his turn, activation with no enemies line of sight, he's invisible. So he's going 1, 2 to close the door. 3, 4, 5. He can pass right through the door. And let's do our 3x4 activation, or our 3x4 exploration, excuse me. So we're saying the doorway is here. And that really doesn't work well, does it? So they're right at the doorway where Mech was. Oh boy. I can't remember the rule for that. Like if they spawn right at the door, what happens? Well, according to the rules, if a presence token ends up on a spot that's occupied, which in this case is from mech, you place it on an adjacent one. So let's grab a couple 3R3 presence tokens here. We'll say it's here instead. And there's a thing here, so let's put them in the back here. Now we'll do a flip. We've got a guard, a dog, and a guard. But the guards and the dogs are faced away. That's cool. I want that. I could probably stab the dog right away and hopefully kill it. Oh no, the guard will get a free attack on me though. But not if I move down here. But if I don't kill the dog, he's going to get a reaction. Here's hoping for the best. Okay, decent. So we killed the war dog with a single hit. Good. Get a couple badass points for that one. The guards are out of range for defender. And we will do mech's event. Alert level -1 if no heroes are in line of sight of an enemy. Well, that doesn't work. Or are we in line of sight of an enemy right now? They aren't seeing me. I'm in their rear arc. I'm going to say I'm not in their line of sight. Who's left? Tholar and Oris. I'm thinking Tholar will go next. Oh, you know what I forgot to do last round too? I forgot to give somebody else Oris's extra attack and whatever. That might have made it so that mech wouldn't have taken all that damage. Oh well. Thalar's going to move into this corner. And she actually had enough movement to open the door. And we're firing at this guy here. Black and white versus a white. Or, I'm sorry, black and white versus a gray. Absolutely nothing. Complete crap. The guard will react by just turning around. That's all he can do. And I think Oris will do 2 attacks. He'll charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. White and gray versus gray. Ooh. Gonna reroll this. There we go. 2 oranges. So he at least gets 1 hit off on the guard. Guard already reacted for this round. So he will then do a... Oris will do his other attack, just a regular combat. And we'll attack again. Another orange. Another hit. I'll take it. And did I forget Athal's event? I did. Mech draws a loot card if he's adjacent to an unnamed character. Who went? It was Mech. Yeah, he wasn't adjacent to anybody. Okay, never mind. So then Oris is now done, except he can grant the hits or the attacks to the characters. So I'm thinking Thala will be the way to go, or Mandar could move and attack. A push 2 would be sweet. If he's right here, he was here. If he moved 1, oh, he doesn't have an attack. I can't reactivate both his move and his combat, so that won't work. It's gonna have to be Thala. So we'll just do a standard attack with her. Gray and white versus gray. Nothing. Unfortunate. So, that is end of hero phase. Oh, no, it's not. We got Oris's event to do. All heroes within line of sight lose an action. Who cares? Patrol phase. No patrol. Just getting it to camera there. But we do have enemy activation, which in this case is gray die for activation. Only a yellow. What does that mean, man? They just do a simple assault. So I think they can't get to Tholar, so I think he's going to attack Oris. He might as well. He's right there. 2 gray versus... What do we got here? A gray and a white. Okay, only a yellow hit, and that does not affect Thoris. Oh, Thoris. Oris, he has orange health. So this other guy will go ahead and attack... I guess it would also have to be Oris, since he has the least health. Sure. So we could do that. This would be good because on the next round, Mech can hit him from behind. So same roll again against Oris. Yellow, yellow, another yellow hit. Okay, Oris is good. Awesome. That's end of enemy phase, so the alert tracker goes up by 1, and we'll reset. All right, everyone's ready to rock. I think the first thing I'd like to do is have Mech go behind this dude. We'll do a hit and run. Going behind this dude and attacking. So we're going to get our 2 gray, a white, and a badass die. Plus we get piercing because we're attacking from behind. All right, yep. Wow. So we can reduce, I think piercing is we can reduce the shield. Yeah, so we can actually reduce this down to a yellow. So we get an orange hit. Awesome. That brings him to 3 hit points against him. And his reaction will be to turn around. Now the other guy has the defender, but Mech is too far away, so it doesn't matter. And Mech will then attack again, standard combat. Or do we want to do a brutality? That could actually be really nice. We'd have to spend a badass point to do it, though. Would it be worth spending the badass point? I think so. So we're going to do a combat brutality and spend the badass point. Same attack again. Brutality is we increase it by 1, I do believe. Yeah, so like a yellow becomes an orange. So it is another hit, which is great. But we're not going to kill this guy this round, I don't think. We have to do Mech's event. Nothing happens. Here's an interesting thing. Well, I can't do it that way. I almost want to get Tholar to make this guy turn. Or no, that would be okay. Yeah, actually I want to do Tholar over here first. So this guy turns as a reaction. Since he can't hit Tholar. Or go back into this corner and shoot the guy and finish him. Maybe we'll do that. She jumps over here and fires through to that guy. Combat. White and a gray versus a gray. Cancelled. Bummer. Got nothing. Event. Tholar performs an attack on an enemy in line of fire and adjacent to a hero. Hey! How about that? We get another attempt. That's cool. One canceled, but we did get another hit through. So that's a kill. Hell yeah. Getting these enemies off the board is difficult. That's a badass point and a loot. For Tholar, just a sword. Cool. We'll hang on to that for now. Maybe we'll, use it for resources or something later. That was a pretty good event. Very handy. Now, Oris can't really move without this guy being a problem. I wonder if... And if I get here and attack this dude, he will counterattack because he does have melee range 1, so he could stab me through the door. So what's better to do? We could activate Oris twice, 2 combats. Oh no, he has to be able to at least move 1 in order to do his charge. We could do the attack plus brutality though. And then try to use Mandar to finish him. Oh, we'll try it. Combat, attack plus brutality for Oris. So it's a gray and a white versus a gray. And we do get the reroll and to increase 1 by 1. Ooh. So we can increase that by 1. 2 orange hits. 2 orange hits on the guard. Amazing. And then as part of Oris's turn, somebody else gets a restored action card. I'm thinking... Or actually, we got to do the reaction first. Guard's going to attack Oris back. 2 gray versus gray and a white. One orange hit did get through and hit Oris. What's he at now? He'll be at 3. 3 damage taken out of 8. Not doing too bad. Okay, now we can restore a card. And that's it for his reaction as well. So I'm going to say, since Mech never used his move, he must have done a hit and run? Combat and a hit and run? Did he never use his move? Whatever. We'll restore his combat. Oh, we can only grant him 1 of the 2, though. Darn. Well, we could restore his hit and run. Yeah. So we'll do that, and then we'll do it for Mech. So he can move and attack. 2 gray and a white versus 1 gray. Come on, Mech. Get some good stabs in here. Hey, look at that. 2 more hits. That puts that guy at 4 damage. Are there no number 4 tokens? That's okay. We'll just put another number 2 there. He does not get another reaction. And since that's now the end of Oris's turn, he granted the extra thing. Until the end of the hero phase, double action points only cost a single. So, that's pretty sick. I'm thinking Mandar moves 1. And then he gets to do a double action combat. Also, if we can hit 1 more hit, we'll take this guy out and not bring up the alert level again. Really want that to happen. And I think... Do I have any heals that I can perform? I could have Mandar heal Mech on the next turn, maybe. I don't think I have any healing potions. Okay, so Mandar's doing his brutality attack on the guard. Oh. Darn. Canceled. Canceled it out. That unfortunately did not work. the way I was hoping. And we'll do Mandar's event. An unnamed enemy in Mandar's line of sight suffers polymorph. Poof. Goodbye. Or is line of sight through the corner there? I think it is. I'm going to say it is. He's that now. That's awesome. So now there's no enemy. We'll do a patrol phase though. There's a spawn. So we've got an orange patrol. 2 guards and, or 2 soldiers and 2 war dogs. 2 soldiers and 2 war dogs. Okay, there's our patrol. No alert enemies on the board, and we'll reset. All right, how do we want to start? I think we're going to do the same thing as before. We'll have Mech sneak into the room and see who's there. After he walks over that chicken and heals a point of damage. Is it 1 point or multiple? It's 1 point of damage. That's pretty sweet, though. We got lucky with that. So let's go ahead and do our move. Mech is now invisible. Eats the chicken, comes right back. Gobble, gobble. We'll lose a point of health off of Mech. It's 6. Let's put him down to 5. And now he's stepping through into this room, invisible. And we got to do an exploration on a 3x3 room with 2 enemies in it. Okay, and we'll say this is our door right here. And we've got our 2 enemies. Jeez. Ignore. Okay, so here and here. So we're grabbing from our supply here. 1 right here. 1 right here. Flip. It's a guard. No, that's a soldier. And flip. Another soldier. And he's looking right at Mech. But Mech's invisible. If Mech's invisible, does that guy get to... Does that count as his danger zone? Don't know. Because they're untargetable. The rules say that he's untargetable. So I would almost take that to mean he cannot be hit by the danger zone. But alas, here we are. Okay. I'm going to say he's still invisible and untargetable. He's going back here, and he's doing the stabby stab from behind. So we're doing our combat. 2 gray and a white versus a gray and a white. Oop. 2 gray and a white and a badass versus a gray and a white. We're good. Big pool of dice here. Shoot. Holy crap. And this thing, which is the cruelty, which adds another red attack result. So we can cancel this and this, but we have 2... Oh, we got a piercing as well, because we attacked from behind. So we can reduce 1, right? Yeah, decrease one of the die results. So we could decrease this. So we technically have 2 red and an orange. Wow. What a hit. 2 red and an orange is more than enough to absolutely annihilate that soldier. So we are getting a badass point plus a bonus and a loot for Mech. And a heal damage potion. Perfect. Needed that horribly. Mech's event. On an explosion, Mandar loses a random resource from his inventory. So let's roll that. Mandar is good. Perfect. Who to go in next? Whoever goes in next is gonna be in his danger zone. Actually, you know what? Thala can go diagonally, so she could go around and get him to turn so the other guys can come in safely. Brilliant. So Thala's gonna go next. Wait, did we do Mech's event? We did not. Actually, yes, we did. I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, Thala moves 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she does her combat. Gray and white versus a gray and white. Oh, did I forget the phalanx ability from the... I think I did. It wouldn't have mattered that, yeah, I rolled the extra one. He would have gotten killed anyway. Mech's roll was just too good. Ooh, darn. Cancelled and cancelled. It's nothing for Thala. But reaction is to turn. Ooh, he has melee 2 though. Well, his reaction was actually shield up, so he would have had a better roll even. But he blocked it all anyway, so it didn't even matter. But that was his reaction. Oh, and shield bash. I gotta reread that one again. So this one canceled a lower level. So that becomes an orange attack against Thala. That's the shield bash ability. And he has melee 2, so I guess he could technically do it. It just seems strange that the pole arm can reach for 2 and a shield bash could reach for 2. Whatever, I'll give it to him. That puts her at 3. Lame. What a dumb ability. I'm going to now put Mandar up to him, and maybe we can terrify him. And smash him into the wall. Movement is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, he was here. 1, 2. Close the door. Cover our tracks here. 3, 4, 5. Does the guy get terrified? On an explosion symbol. Nope. We could back up 1 though and attack him. Might as well. Or no, if we do a pushback though, it has to be right next to him. Mandar is pretty good on health though. Let's try it. White and gray versus a white and gray. Holy crap, that was terrible. So he gets an orange hit on Mandar too. Darn. Oh. Does he turn towards him though? I don't think so. But he does get an orange hit on Mandar. Dang, that's so stupid. And finally, Oris is going to move. Oh, we got to do Mandar's event. We had to do Thala's as well. Mech loses invisible, that's fine. Mandar, nothing. Okay, Oris moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just go right here and do our standard attack. White and a gray versus a... Actually, I think I get an additional white from my shield. Yeah, if I'm in melee, I get another white. So I actually get 2 white attacks and a gray. Yeah. I was forgetting about that. I haven't been rolling that this whole time. Hamstringing myself. Ooh, there we go. Now this can be re-rolled. Or either one of these, I suppose. Darn. Well, that will cancel. But we did get a red hit through. That is 2 points of damage. And he does not get any kind of shield bash attack back. Because he didn't cancel anything lower. Horus's event. Nothing. Okay, patrol phase. They move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Enemy phase. Soldier activates with a yellow, or with a white, excuse me. And it's a yellow, so he tries to flee, which I don't think he can. I think he just turns around in terror. Alert level will go up, though. And we will reset. Horus will immediately do an attack plus a brutality. That's going to be 3... 1 gray, 2 white. Against 1 gray and 1 white. And Horus gets to shift up the result of one of them. And also re-roll because of accuracy. Terrible. Actually, if we shift this up to orange for the brutality, that I believe will kill the soldier. Is orange health? Yeah, that'll kill him. That's good enough. Good. Dead. Excellent. No bonus badass point, but we still do get 1. Awesome. And loot for Horus. Dagger. Okay. We'll tuck that away. Actually, can Horus wield that on top of what he has? He has a total of 5. That he can hold in his hand. His sword and his shield are only 3. The dagger would be another 1. Does that even make sense? Or can you only max out at 2? I think he can actually wield that on top of his sword. Oddly enough. You have 3 things in your hand? Oh, no. No, there is a rule that says only two stuff can be in your hand, but I'll hang on to it for now. Maybe eventually I'll turn it into resources. So that was Horus's roll. He has another activation, though. Should I use it for anything? Movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do this and get this, blast this apart and get these resources. Oh no, he did brutality. Yeah, he's done. But somebody else can move as part of his turn, or gets a free action. I'd say we could do. Who would be good to send over there to do that? Well, he's the one that needs to do. Hero gains 1 free additional action during Horus's activation. It just says a hero, so why not Horus? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he blows this thing apart. Gets free resources. Oh, it's metal. Sweet. More metal is good. And that now ends Horus's activation. We'll do his event. 2 adjacent heroes. It's going to be Mech and Tholar. And they're going to roll for lightning bolts to cause damage to the other. So this will be Mech attacking Tholar. Nope. Tholar strikes back. And he does take a damage. Oof. Puts Mech back to 6. He's 1 away from dying. Should probably drink that potion. Unfortunately. And I think Mech will do that. Let's go ahead and we'll say it's now Mech's turn. He's going to drink that potion from before. put that there for now. Puts him back down to only 3 damage. Or no. 3 plus, yeah, 4. Okay. Should we have any of the other heroes do anything during this turn? I almost feel like no. Like we should just... Or should we just go in guns blazing? Who are the last 3? The boss, a soldier, and 2 guards. All of these dudes are horrible. And then the boss has a really strong abilities as well. Magic 1 to 5. He's going to be able to attack anybody in the room. He entangles everybody. Wow. This guy sucks. And he has 4 red health. Dang. I almost feel like we should be at full strength. I almost want to get like everybody in line of sight and have Mandar heal them. Everyone can heal for 1 or for 2 badass points. Or 1 hero can be healed for 2. Or it's 2 badass points actually. Dang. Heals everybody for 1 though. And then we can go in for that final brawl. As soon as we kill this last guy, it's game over. Or it's match over. I almost feel like we should wait until Oris is back with the group. So Mac will just do his heal. I'm going to spend a couple badass points. Everybody is in line of sight. So everyone's going to get reduced by 1. 3, that becomes a 2 on Oris. Thala's down to 2. Mandar's down to 1. Okay. We'll call that good. And Mandar will do his event. Actually, we'll move him as well. So he did his heal and he did his move. We'll put Mandar here. And he'll do his event. Alert level +1. Poop. So we gotta like take this next guy out in like within 5 rounds. Thala doesn't really need to move, so we'll just do her event. Nothing. And Mech, does he need to move? Not really. Mech is not going to do anything. Actually, we could just put him by the door, and then Oris could smash through. What is his movement? 9. And then he could give himself an action point to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 isn't quite going to be enough. He would have to do a double action point and then give himself the bonus badass point. But that would put him through the door, so he could basically run past Mech and smash the door. I think we'll do that. And Mech will... That was his move. Thala didn't do anything. Nothing happens for Mech. Let's roll patrol, or roll, draw for patrol. They move backwards 3 squares without turning around. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. So they just keep hanging around over there. No alert enemies on the board. We're gonna reset. We'll have Oris move up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he can actually push Mech out of the way. He can be like 6. Rawr. So he'll be closer now. That's Oris's passive. Okay. And now we can do a spawn for the room and see where they end up. Actually, no. Not yet. Not until we go into the room. Should Mech go in there? He's invisible. Oris has another... He might be able to use like a charge or something after the room is spawned. Oh no, he grants his ability now. Crap. Maybe I should just wait another round. Maybe I'll have Mandar do another heal for the whole group. Two more badass points. Man, I hate to spend them, but everyone needs a little health. He's back to full. Thala's down to 1. Horus is down to 1. Mech is down to 2. I think that's going to be worth it. Spending those badass points. We'll do Mandar's event. Nothing. Oh, we had to do Horus's. Sorry, that would have been Horus's event. Mandar, -2 badass points if the hero did not make an attack. There goes some of the last of our badass points. We'll have Thala go. Hero moves 2 squares ahead, and if they hit an obstacle, another alert level. Garbage, we're now in red territory. And Mech. Hero gains an additional action point to use immediately, which I don't really have a use for. Again, we'll just do a quick reset. I think we're in position now for the attack. Oh, we gotta do a patrol. Move backwards 3 squares again. Okay. I think we're set. I might have missed a patrol in there somewhere. Okay, people have been healed. We're ready for the final battle, I think. I think we're going to send in Mech first. He's invisible. We're going to scout some shit out. Now we know in our last pool, our enemy pool, there's 2 guards, a soldier, and the enemy. So we'll just spread those out, and let's spawn it. So we got our 4x4 room set up here, and this is the entrance here. Like that. Okay. So let's set this up. One in the corner, and then they're along this wall here. Mech did his move. He's technically inside the room right here. So let's reveal what's what. Soldier? That's a guard. Another guard. And the soldier. And they're all facing into the center. This guy's over here. Look at him. He's right there. What a chump. So let's go ahead and use him. Our soldier. And our 2 guards are back there. We might be able to get in a bunch of good hits right off this first round and just kill this guy immediately. That would be amazing. I would love to get Thala all the way out to the front for an attempt at the cockatrix thing. But that's one less hero attacking the dude. So she could move 10. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then if Oris gave her, restored her move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That could work. We could risk that and see what happens. She might be able to go out there and get that while they go in there and just absolutely blast this guy. How wild would that be? It's risky, though. Do we do that? Well, we got to finish up Mech. So he had his 7 movement. 1, 2. He went through. The door's technically not even open yet. 3, 4. We could attack this guy like immediately. I wish he was turned around, but we're still gonna get 2 gray and a white and a badass. This guy defends with gray and white. Let's go for it. Alrighty. So yeah, let's have Mech go for it. Oh, we got our explosion. That's an automatic red. We didn't attack from the rear arc though, did we? We did get the red result though, which is great. He did not defend that, so we got at least one hit on him. Yeah, it's going to cancel. All that's not going to matter, but this is an automatic red for the cruelty effect of our enchant. So that is a point of damage against this guy. Awesome. Already off to a good start, but let me check his reaction. So he gets entangled 1 onto all heroes within line of sight. That is his reaction. So I think that's going to be Oris. Let me double check line of sight. Maybe not. Yeah, characters don't block line of sight. Sucks. Characters do not block line of sight, so I think Oris is going to eat it. That means he can't move for the round. That's horrible. So the only other person that's going to be able to attack him is going to be Mandar. What if Mandar moved to like here? Because then these guys probably won't... Oh, they'll all be able to attack him. But they won't be able to move. They will not be able to move, which is awesome. And if we could get... if we got here... No, we can't attack the guy, though. Crap. I would really like to get a... Well, we could activate Oris now and give maybe Mech another attack. That would be good. Let's activate Oris. He can't do anything. But we can take advantage of his ability. Well, Mech, we gotta do his event first. Sorry. Nothing. So Oris can't move. He can't charge, he can't combat, nothing like that. He loses his entangled thing now, though. But he can give Mech a skill card back. What if we did an attack plus a brutality? Just spend our last badass point and just say screw it? Because he gets this back and an action point, and then we could spend a badass point for an action point. We're going for it. We're out of badass points again. But gray, and white versus... And his enchant. This could be good. We did get a red. Cancelled. Ooh. An orange hit. Oh, but he has red health. That is one more hit point against him, though. 2. Guy's half dead already, and only one person's attacked him. Amazing. Should Tholar just go in with Mandar and just try and nuke this dude? I mean, we've pretty much got him trapped in that corner. He can't move. I think we're going to be able to kill him. Oof, and if Mandar was able to hit him and do a pushback, that would be sick. Let's go in with Tholar. Right behind him. Attack him again. I think she gets white and gray versus white and gray, right? Yeah. Come on, Tholar, let's get a good hit here. Orange, orange, darn. The oranges aren't good enough to do damage. Well, Oris, we needed to do his event. Hero can restore a skill card. Funny. Tholar failed. That sucks. Drawing a card for that. Nothing. Mandar. Let's go, baby. Is Mandar considered line of sight to that guy? I don't think so. Nope. We're going to put him here, since he can launch magic attacks over the top of people. And white-gray versus white-gray. Come on, Mandar. We need those hits. Ooh, orange. Blocked by orange. Darn it. Now that we're all in position, though, it's like we can all do brutalities on the next round. So that's it for Mandar. Missed horribly. Event. Enemies who are not adjacent to a hero turn towards Tholar. I guess it's just this guy. I think it was supposed to be facing that way already. Patrol's gonna move. I guess we're not gonna get those. I'm not gonna end up getting that. Patrol moves to the nearest room in line of sight and opens the door. Oh. Well, it can't be the... I don't think the dogs can open the door. It has to be the guards. So we're going to open this up and perform a exploration. I think there's 2 in there. There's 3. So it's a 2x3 room. Oh, 3x4 room, excuse me. I just keep bouncing these dice everywhere. It's terrible. Okay, so we'll take that from our supply. Here. 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 Flipping. Guard. There's the knight. And a double soldier. Double soldiers facing this way. The knight. Facing this way. And a random soldier, a random guard facing this way. Kind of a pointless thing, because they're all not, they're not, this guy would be over here. They'd be back here. Or would they? Where was that door? It was over there. Shoot. My bad. It was here. So they would do something like this. Okay, great. That's that. Enemy phase. It is, they're all one enemy group, so let's find out what they activate with. I think it's going to be a gray because of the guards. Yes. So let's activate with a gray. And find out what they do. Yellow. So we'll start off with the soldiers, just gonna flee. But the guard will assault. Now they're gonna go against the lowest health. 6, 7, it's probably gonna be Tholar. First one will go against Tholar. So he'll do a melee 2. Actually, melee 1. He's technically in range. Oh, yeah, that's right. So 2 gray against gray and white. He's giving her the stab. This cancels. Not that it matters anyway. She does get hit by an orange, though, which is 1 point against her. She's down to 4 total health. She has the 2 extra from the skill card. Okay. Next, I guess technically they would go for Tholar again because she... That would make sense. They can stab in all the directions around him. She has more health, or less health than Mac. Alright, we'll do that. He's going to go stab at her too, which sucks. Same roll. There we go. We got some defenses in there. So she's good. So they are done. The soldier ran away. Now the bad guy needs to attack. Now he has a special ability called Bum Note, which says reroll attack dice that do not inflict any damage. So he's guaranteed some damage. And he's going to roll 2 gray and a white against whoever. Now it's magic attack, 1 to 5. I think it's also going to be Thala. So we'll roll her. Yeah. See what he gets. Ooh, he got a red hit. The orange will cancel. The yellow does not affect her. She gets hit with the red, though. That's 2 more points of damage on her. Sucks. Okay. And so it did deal damage to her, though, so he doesn't get a reroll. Okay, I think that's round. Let me check his other ability. Oh, the entangled. That's his first. His first. Alert level is gonna go up. We're up to 12. This is, I think, the highest I've ever been. And yeah, I think Oris can get in there though and start attacking this dude. Although the guards will stab at him. Let's reset. I'm almost tempted to have Thala start running towards the front. Like, could she get out of there? 2. This is technically an open door now, sorry. So it wasn't this, though? Did we ever close this door? I don't think so. Or this one? I think the only door I ever closed was this one. No, we did close this one. Just in case the guards come in here. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to open this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If she did all of her movement. I think the guards would end up catching her, though. I just hate to give up that relic. It's super, super risky to get out there and get it. Unless Mandar gives her the potion of invisibility right now. And she just takes off running and quaffs it. Then the rest of what's going on here, oh, she'll take 2 automatic damage just from moving, though. Because she's in a danger zone, so she can't even move. So we can't even do that. I'm just talking crap. Horse is going to move. He's doing his move of 6. 3, 4. We're smashing furniture. So we're going to take a loot for that one. It's a shield, but we can only get the resources up for it. Now, do we do a charge and then give himself the extra action point to do the combat? I think that's a better move. So let's have him charge. Raw. I gotta remember this guard has defender, so he'll automatically get a stab in on Oris after this is all said and done. Oris is attacking with 2 white and a gray versus white and gray. He can re-roll. Actually, if anything, should I re-roll the I should re-roll the gray. Hope for a red. Damn it. Didn't even get it. That sucks. So he didn't even get anything. Now the dude, the guard, gets to stab back because he has defender. So that's 2 gray against white and gray. That just seems really overpowered to me, that guard's ability. Oh, way off the board here. It's a yellow, though. So, okay, so Oris is okay. Now Oris is going to perform his second attack. He's going to give himself that 3rd action point from his passive and do his second combat. Which is a gray, 2 white against gray and a white. Ooh, there's the red. That's what we needed. And now we can re-roll. There's no red on the yellow die, though, is there? So it wouldn't even matter. Even if I did reroll, it wouldn't matter. That's a 3rd point of damage on this guy. He's 1 away. But again, this guy's ability, I think he gets to attack Oris back again. So that's what, 2 gray against a white and a gray. Ooh, and he hit with a red. That sucks. That's 2 points on Oris. Oris is up to 3 damage. Right? Or did he already have 2? Yeah, whatever. We gotta do Oris's event. On a skull, the hero suffers a damage. Darn. Trap. And it is a skull. Oris is going to take another point of damage. Putting him up to 4. He's down to half health. Let's do a 2 and a 2. Okay. Mech can do a brutality. And I think he's going to do that. 2 gray and a white. Against the gray and a white. Oh, and his badass die. There is the hit. Right there. The money. Mech has stabbed. What's this guy's name? Mech has stabbed Tholar the Chanter to death and killed him. Dead. Screw him. And that is the conclusion of this quest. As a result, we're going to get 3 badass points and a loot. At least we walk away with some badass points. Mech's going to grab his loot, which is some gold. Sweet. We also get a relic card called the Screaming Bagpipes of something. We get the relic, the Screaming Bagpipes, which adds, I believe, just 1 gray die to magic attacks. So that's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, we didn't get the relic from the cockatrix, but that's okay. Okay, so we got through this one just barely. We pretty much had to ignore the guards at the end. I just don't think we had the time to attack them all. Plus, their ability, in my opinion, is just way too strong. They pretty much just get to attack you. Every time they're in range and you attack somebody near them, they just get to attack you. So you're just getting, it's almost like an endless counterattack. I'm not sure I like that, but we sort of dealt with it. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the arrows for Tholar, but we did get the Screaming Bagpipes at the end there. Never had to deal with the knight, thankfully. He was just, he's hanging out in the back there, and nobody ever had to run into him. So we'll see how we do on the next one. We did gain a few badass points back. We spent a lot in this round, and we need to continue to boost our gear and really work towards, what I'm trying to work towards more than anything is to get everybody so that they have enough combo cards in their hand that they can do combination attacks. So it's like basically free attacks that you get on top of your 2 actions. Basically the way it works is if you do 2 actions that both cause damage to an enemy, you can then perform a combo 1 card for free. And if you do damage on the combo 1 card, you can do a combo 2 card for free. So all of that starts to add up to tons of extra damage on your turn, and you can use up more of your cards. But I just don't have those cards yet. Right now, I'm just getting them the basic stuff. Extra health, some passive abilities and things like that. Like Mech's passive, being able to backstab from behind is really helpful. Anyway, also what I'd like to do at some point is to do the arena mode. I might do that next. I'd like to do maybe a one-shot with one of the boss quests and just see how that goes. Because I'd really like to try out the boss battle. And then after that, I would like to do a review of the game itself and just my overall thoughts of how this has been going and things I like and things I don't like and what could have been improved, and things like that, and kind of make an appeal to Monolith for what that's worth. So anyway, we'll see you on the next one. We'll be doing, like I said, either a one-shot maybe or an arena version, and then we'll continue on the quest book. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.